Hi there. Let's go out and take the sheets off of the... Oh, hi. Happy Wednesday. I just jumped right in, didn't I? Let's go out and take the sheets off of my lovely plants, perhaps without tearing all of the blooms off. I got a notice on my phone yesterday that we were going to have a freeze warning. It's so odd because the day before, the low that night was going to be 29. No freeze warning. Well, frost warning. Let me correct myself. It's not about a freeze warning. It's about a frost warning. Oh my goshes. Getting hung up on everything. So anyway, I came out here with all of my sheets to cover these plants. And this azalea, I didn't really need to cover because it's not in the best of shape. But I love these plants. They have dark purple leaves and bright pink blooms. Don't ask me what they're called. I have no idea. But I could probably look it up. Yeah, but they... Get off of me. I think that really needs to be cut down. The one at the other end is just like that. I'm wondering if the freeze got it because it's usually blooming by now. But anyway, I love those plants. So I wanted to save them. And then I have a hydrangea out back that was given to me when my mother passed away. And I wanted to save it because so far I've been able to keep it alive. So we'll go out there and then we're gonna walk Penelope. Oh, look at that gray hair. I'm just gonna let it go gray, you know, just see what happens. I mean, you know, to me it's a personal choice of whether you want to go gray or not. I think gray hair can be so beautiful if you take care of it, you know. So I'm just gonna see what happens. I mean, I'm gonna be 60 this year, and there it is. A lot of cleaning needs to go on in these beds, but oh, and I could turn this around so y'all could look at something else besides me, but those are my blueberries. Remember last year with the tent worms and everybody was having a fit telling me to kill them, that they would kill the bush? Well, I contacted my best friend's husband who owns a pest control service. I sent him a picture. He said, don't kill them. He said, just leave them be because all they're eating is the leaves. They will not kill the plant. He said, your blooming season is over for the year, right? And I said, yeah. And he said, so let them live. Live and let live. So I let them live, and I let them eat all the leaves off of that bush. And now it's doing quite well. So just letting y'all know, you don't have to kill the tent worms. At least I didn't have to because they didn't kill my bush. I'll be back. I gotta put on a sweatshirt because it is 40 degrees. Well, it's 44. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna put on a sweatshirt because running out there for that long wasn't that bad, but standing out there while she does whatever she needs to do, it's gonna get a little chilly. You know what I'm saying? I would just like to say thank you to Shoe Carnival for sending me a $10 off coupon. What am I going to buy there, Shoe Carnival? Because you don't carry a size 5 in any shoe that I like, okay? So can you tell me what I'm going to spend it on? Maybe another pair, a nerder pair of socks. But well played, okay? Did you hear my rant? Because shoe stores don't sell a size 5, but more specifically that a lot of shoe stores don't even make size 5s. I'm gonna go on a
crusade across America, across the world, to boycott shoe companies that don't make size 5s. Who wants to join me? That's a lie. I'm not going on no crusade because I have to work for a living. My sister bought me this. Isn't that the cutest thing? Mama tried. Mama tried to raise me better. I keep it hanging right here to remind me. And right here next to that is this that my friend Sam painted. That's my mom and dad on their wedding day. Isn't that the cutest thing? She made these little ornaments. I just loved it. So anyway, yeah, I just wanted to gripe about the Shoe Carnival coupon. Why you do that to me? Why do you mess with my emotions like that? Ugh!
I'm running away from home. It's my off day, and I have opened the back door 11 times. 11 times to let the dog and the cat in and out and in and out. And when I wasn't opening the door to let them in and out, they were under my feet. And I was like, you know what? I'm leaving. I don't know where I'm going, but I'm leaving. And y'all can't stop me. No, because I have keys and I have thumbs. And apparently that's all you need when you want to leave the house is keys and a thumb. I mean, I could probably do it without thumbs, but I had to have keys. Anywho, so I was going to tell a story. I started telling it on the walk, but it's kind of gross, and I decided to change the topic because I want to talk about this topic, okay? Well, do y'all remember the book from 1970 called Dear God, It's Me Again, Margaret? That book had so much controversy because of it talking about really explicit things and religion. Now, I read the book as a child. I mean, not a child. I was probably in middle school. I don't remember it being explicit like that. It was just talking about normal things that young teenage girls deal with. Right? And the religious part that they called controversial is because the young girl came from a, I guess you would say, non-believing family, and she was talking to God. Anyway, very controversial. Over the years, it has been very controversial. Taken off the bookshelves, put back on the bookshelves, taken back off, blah, blah, blah. Well, I saw a story on a YouTube video, I think, or on Facebook, about this young man in Maine, 11 years old. He checked out a book and he showed the book to his father. Now, he said the book was on a stand right as you walk into the library, like, hey, look at me, check me out. So he did. So he shows his dad. Well, he then says that the librarian, or whomever was working in the library, I'm just assuming a librarian, says, we have more graphic novels if you would like to look at them. 11. He's 11. 6th grade. His dad takes him to the school board meeting, and he has his 11-year-old son read this very explicit book to this room full of adults. I felt awkward for the young man, but his dad was trying to prove a point, and he proved it quite well, in my opinion. And he also said, look, I don't work anymore, so don't think this is going to be the last time you hear from me. He said, these 12-year-old kids, middle school kids, do not need access to these books. And then he went on a rant about some other books that were in the library. But, I mean, it was pretty daggone explicit for a middle school. Y'all can look it up. It's his name, the young man's name is Knox, K-N-O-X, and they live in Maine. And you could probably just Google Knox, Maine school board meeting, and the video will probably come up. But wowzers, I was shooketh. I was quite shooketh. I was like, what in the world are we coming to, that this is okay for an 11-year-old boy to read such smut? And they wanted to give him more graphic books like it. What are we coming to? It's become a scary world, hasn't it? When I was 11 years old, I don't know how old I was actually, but I was asking my mom what a BJ is. I guess at 11 now, you just know, you know? I did. I just told this not too long ago, but my neighbor talked about it, and she told me to go ask my brother, and then my brother told me to go ask Mom, and I went and asked Mom, and she was like, where did you hear that from? I remember when my nephew got in the car, and he asked me, he was 9 or 10-ish. And my mom always said, if they're old enough to ask, they're old enough to know. But you explain it in a way that is, you know, not smutty. Don't be smutty when you explain the birds and the bees. Why are they called birds and bees? Why is it called the birds and the bees when you're explaining something like this? I want to know. Do you know? Because I don't know. The things my mind wonders. But anyway, he asked me where babies come from. Well, I just went all vague and said their mommy's tummy. That wasn't enough for him. He was like, well, I know that. I had to get in there, and I was like, look, I am not your mother, okay? I am your aunt. And yes, I guess that means I get to tell you about the birds and the bees. And I did. And I did it in a respectful way. And there was no laughter and joking and mocking and silliness. I told him the facts, and he accepted the facts, and he didn't ask any more questions. And I was like, thank you, Lord. The store is opening March 21st. I think that's tomorrow. Oh, that's tomorrow. It's called Nordstrom Rack. I was actually just driving by to see if it was open, because I forgot whether it was the 20th or the 21st. 23rd or 21st. I cannot talk. I'm just really riding around because I needed to get out of the house. I know that makes me a horrible person, but I'm just going to be a horrible person because I'm just like, honey, go lay down, okay? Both of yous. Every time I walk in the kitchen, Gracie wants a treat. I'm like, honey, your treats are still on the dryer that you didn't eat. So how about go eat those treats, okay? Okay? Penny doesn't want to eat the food that I put down. She wants to eat treats. And I'm not doing it. I'm not giving her. Now, I did give her one because it's just a little bitty turkey treat. I did give her one because sometimes that, I guess, churns up her I don't know, it makes her eat. That's all I'm saying. But, no, you're not just gonna eat treats all day. She was sickly. Jeez, oh Pete, what a dip. Oh, what a dip in the road. She was sickly yesterday, and she did things. And I gave her a Pepcid, which might I just say that giving Penelope medication is sometimes just as difficult as giving Gracie medication. Yeah, because that dog clamps down those jaws, and she's like, I'm not taking it. But I got it in. I got it. I shoved it down. I tried the peanut butter method. She wouldn't eat it. I don't keep cheese in my house because I'm allergic. And yeah, I did try those other methods. And yeah, so I just did the old down her throat, and she got better. I'm gonna go in Target because I have nothing else better to do, like pull up weeds or clean my house. Let's go to Target, shall we? Okay. Is that not the biggest rooster you've ever seen? Did y'all think I was gonna say something else? No, it's a rooster. Isn't it cool? I mean, that's a tall fence. It's probably 4 to 5 foot fence. Now then, I'm home. I decided that I had to come back home and be with my babies, and they're much calmer now, and I'm much calmer now that they're not under my feet. Isn't that amazing how that works? Anyway, that's going to be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Remember, I love you. Jesus loves you. I hope he's coming back soon, because these people be crazy. And I will talk to you on the next Tracy Tries, which, good Lord willing, will be tomorrow, since I do be posting every day, okay? All right, toodles my noodles, and stay silly, my friends. Goodbye.